everyone, and welcome to my episode 3 of Time to Shine. This is your host Ruxar Sayed, and today we have a very special guest with us. She is a YouTuber and an influencer. She's a mindset coach also. So, our today's topic is mindful strategies to handle negativities in life. And we have a very special person with us who will tell us the strategies on how to deal the negative people and negativities in life, which we all face at certain point of our time in life. So over to you, Tima. You can introduce yourself and the works you do.
Yeah, thank you, Roxar, for inviting me and giving me the chance to introduce myself.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to have you
I'm
on my show.
Yeah, my pleasure too. So, actually, I started my online journey about 1 year, 1 year ago, and it's really changed my life at some aspects because I was struggling with self-assertion issues, at my puberty, and all of my life I was struggling with expressing myself because I've got so many negative feedbacks. Because of that, I had elder children in our home, and that's why, that's older children. That's what older children do always. They want to dominate, younger children, and that made me to be a person that I always thought that I'm not good enough, and I am not good enough if I express myself in a way that I really am. And online journey helps me when I started to write my story on my website. Because of that, I should reveal all of negative feelings about myself to the world. The thing that all of my life I was hiding. And when I started my YouTube channel and I started to be real me, and I faced to this fear to be just me and faced with this fear, and that's really helped me.
So yeah, Tima, you have your YouTube channel also, Go Beyond Known, in which you are telling about your experience, past experiences, and how you dealt with the challenges in that came in your life. So so can you share what were the challenges which you faced, and how they made you the person you are today, how they made you so successful in life, the multiple works which you are doing today, like you're so successful in your work, and you are so your attitude is so good towards your work and towards towards helping people. So how have you developed that confidence in you after going through after passing certain obstacles in life? So I want to know that.
Thank you. The whole, all of my story began since my puberty. At my puberty, I felt a feeling of, I felt I've lost my whole identity. I had felt like this. And I was like a lost person in the jungle, and I didn't know anything about myself, and I couldn't communicate with even my mother, even my sister. That was so hard for me. I had, 7 years, after that 7 years, for 7 years, I just was writing. I just wrote, and the only friend of mine was paper. And because I couldn't communicate with anybody. But after that, I came out of myself, and I was so hungry to experience the outer world and find my real self,
Yes.
find that who really I am and what's my abilities. And yeah, I love traveling, and I fight a lot with it, to be able to yeah, travel. And I mean, free travel. I love hitchhiking because I wanted to yeah, I was so adventurous. I am adventurous, and I wanted to experience it. Whereas other people around me told me that no, you cannot do that because you are a girl, you are young, it
Yes.
needs money if you want to travel. Yeah, but I really was crazy to do that, and I've done it. Yeah, I went travel, and at one stage, at one level, Vipassana came on my way when I was in traveling, and I didn't have any plan for that, to do that. And I spent 2 weeks, about 2 weeks on Vipassana, and after that, yeah, the way or the path of my life really changed, and I was like going there, and really changed, and all of my life, all aspects of my life changed, and I was so calmer. And after that, I really realized that, oh, I want to be a coach. The thing that all of my life I was dreaming about it, but I didn't have the confidence to do that. Really, I didn't have the confidence to see myself as a coach. But yeah, I went through that. And because I really realized that I really wanted. And yeah, after that, I was so curious about meditation, spirituality, and so many other things around this topic, and self-development, breathe work, many things. And yeah, so I just was searching about these stuff. And
That's really great.
yeah, the other, yeah,
That's
that was
really
really
great.
good for me.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there comes a point in every person's life when a person earlier, the same person who is introvert, who don't speak to others a lot, okay, and don't comes openly
yeah,
up. They don't mix up with people, they don't
yeah,
talk much with people, and then something happens in life which change their entire life, which changes and they
yeah,
transform
yeah,
that person, and it happens with most of the people. They come out so successful, and they come out like, facing thousands and thousands of people, and they can, give a speech in front of them, and they can, they can transform even them too. So this is a great thing, this
yeah,
transformation should happen in every single human being, like. And whatever
yeah.
you are saying, seriously, I feel the same, like, it resonates with
Mm-hmm.
my experience too. So that is really a great thing,
Nice.
because as your behavior was like being shy and not being, mixed up with, not talking to people much. In my school days, I was the same.
Yeah,
I was a kid who
yeah,
don't
yeah,
like to talk to people, was average in studies, not much. I'm not
yeah.
interested. Sports also. Only I was interested in painting. Only painting. Give me painting. Give me colors. Daily I will
Hmm.
sit with them. So that kind of
Nice.
child, and now I'm seeing the changes in me, like going out and talking to people and taking interviews and being
Yeah,
an educator. So something happens
nice.
in life that changes us totally. And you
Yeah,
said it, you
yeah,
said it
that's
truly.
nice.
You said it truly, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And you think that you cannot bear it anymore. You
yes,
cannot bear
yes,
it to
yes,
be hidden. You know, you cannot bear it, and you should be out
yes,
under any condition.
yes. And there are,
Yeah, and
yeah, yeah, yes, Chima.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, go
So
on.
there are, people who will also tell, if they see you doing something good, they will demotivate you and pull you back. That you are not meant to
Yeah,
do this work. Why you are doing? You are not this kind of
hmm,
person. So why you
yeah,
want to change yourself? So there are, in the form of obstacles,
exactly.
there will be people in your life who
Mm.
will stop you to become a better person.
Yeah, yeah. because they want to be the same, you know. All of the
Yes,
society, the sounds of
yes,
all of the society is, let's be the same together. Please
yes,
don't be different, or don't go your own way, you know.
yes.
Yeah.
So my
And
next, my next question with you is, see, in many, happens with many people. Like there are
mhm,
differences of thinking. There are difference,
mhm,
like in a
yeah,
family also, if you see, or in a society, or if you're working in an office, the team,
mhm,
the colleagues,
mhm,
okay, which you have, they
mhm,
have differences of thoughts, they have differences of, thinking mentality. So how do
mhm,
you deal with such things? Like how do you deal if there are people, if your own friends, they have differences about particular thing or about your personality? So how do you deal with these
mhm.
kind of mindsets and with people and these kinds of people? How you deal with them?
Yeah, you mean these kind of people that wants to tell you that you are wrong? You
Yes,
cannot
yes.
do that.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
not ready to accept your mentality. So how to deal with such
yeah,
people? Like,
yeah. I really felt about it. Yeah, I really felt about it, felt with this part, this kind of people, because yeah, all of the people told me that I just get this frequency that you cannot do that, you cannot do that.
yes,
But yeah, but you know, I think the thing is that to find people who are resonated with you, it is the most thing in the world.
yes,
And it is very good that we can do it through internet is very good in
yes,
that point,
yes.
because
And
yeah, because when you cannot find anyone like you near you, in your
yeah,
family or your friends, that would be so yeah, upsetting for you, frustrating. But the world is not small, the world is so big, and you, whatever you are, you can find your resonated people, and you can be
yes,
and be in touch with them. You don't need to change your reality because
yes.
of that. You cannot find people who are not like you. Yeah,
That is the
it is
biggest,
very good to find. Yeah,
yeah, that is a
yeah.
useful,
And then,
strategy which you have said, that we have to find our inner self and we have to recognize who
yeah,
we are instead of, depending upon others' opinions. So this is the, you
yeah,
said it really, rightly, because women especially, they are mostly dependent upon the
mm,
opinions of their families. What my family will think about me if I'm starting this work, or if I'm doing this, or if I'm in this profession, what they will tell. So it happens,
mhm.
and I have seen real life examples regarding this, that women dealing with these issues, like about
Yeah,
about
yeah,
identity, about
yes,
being independent, and about the male dominancy. So that also challenges a woman
yeah,
to to recognize her true self, and especially girls
yeah.
deal
They
with it.
always say that. Yeah, they always say that, oh, I want to do that, I want to do I wanted to do this,
Yes,
that, but you know, these are the problems, and I cannot do that. But
yeah,
yeah, and this is very important too, because each person has its own type, you know,
yes,
and each person has so many people that is in its own way, in own type, is in type. And
yes,
yeah,
true.
so when a person is in this type, won't be accepted by this type. That's the reality.
Yes,
Yeah, and
exactly.
but some people wants to be accepted by all of the types, and that's why they don't want to be their own way.
Yes, and
Yeah,
negativity
but
comes in life by this only. The people who are depending upon the opinions and they want appreciation, always they want appreciation from others, they only invite negativity in their life. So, yeah, this
yeah,
is my opinion also, that the more we depend upon other situation, like why they are not
mm-hmm,
appreciating me, why they are not appreciating my work, this
yeah,
feeling itself, this thought itself will, include us in negativity. It will invite
yeah,
negativity. We
yeah.
have to stop thinking
Nice.
everything, yes, and just we have to do our work. We have to
Yeah,
continue doing it. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
nice.
Seema, I want to ask you a final, like a message, what you want to give to our listeners, about life and about being happy. what is the final your advice, like to be happy in life and to be mentally, independent instead of financially.
Mm.
Financially we are, like,
Yeah.
we can, but being
Yeah.
mentally independent, like, being independent on our own self, on our own thoughts, how to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want, like, I want
Yeah.
advice from you to our listeners.
Yeah. Thank you. I think that we have been lied to, and we should wake up. And the thing, whatever we know about ourselves, is not the thing that we truly are. The thing is that, yeah, you should find the thing that you don't know about yourself, the unknown. I mean, go beyond known.
Yes.
Yeah. This is really what I really felt, because the more as the time passes by, I realized that, oh, I really was not the thing that the one that I thought about myself, or other people told me that you are this, because we all are hypnotized by our surroundings. And I was hypnotized too. I was hypnotized that, no, you cannot do that, you are very weak, you are a loser, you always are a loser, you are a child, you are not logic, you're emotional, something like that. And I believe that, really, I believe that. But I knew intrinsically, I knew that I'm not that, and I couldn't bear with it. And I came out, and I think that, and I think that it's the most important thing to come out of whatever other people told you.
Yeah, you have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. That is the
Mm-hmm.
true, yes.
That we don't know it yet. We should find it,
We should
unfold
find, yes,
it.
that is our work,
Yeah,
that we have to find our strength. We have
yeah,
to find, and
yeah.
our
It's a
weaknesses
journey.
also, both, like strength and weaknesses
Mm-hmm.
also, so that weakness we can work on it. And why to find strength?
Yeah,
So that, we can become more a better person in life, and we can challenge others, that
yeah.
we can be better by our own self, not by
Mm-hmm.
you all, because we should compete by our own self. We don't bother what
Yeah.
other people, we can help others, but we have to not compete. That is
Mm-hmm.
also, a second thing which we can add up, that the second strategy to avoid negativity in life is to stop competing with others
Mm-hmm.
and compete with your own self.
Mm-hmm.
Because in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
today's generation, people are so much into competition, like what all they are doing, we also want to do the same thing. We also want to bring that all in our life.
Mm-hmm.
That is the thing, the
Yeah,
second major reason,
yeah,
for inviting negativity.
yeah, yeah. I think the way to go to the to heaven is from the hell. You
Yeah.
should go to the heaven. You should arrive to the heaven from your hell.
Yes.
I think that you should, you should, yeah, you should. This is very, I think, my secret. It really, this is very worked for me. Is that you should communicate with those parts of you that you always are escaping from those parts, because of
Yes.
that those parts are very weak. And because of that, that time at your childhood, or whenever they started, you realize that those are very bad, and you hide them.
Yes.
And and that's why I said that when I started to reveal my weaknesses, I realized more about myself. I realized, because I had the room to accept or to find other aspects of myself or my reality. Because when you hide a part of yourself that is weak, when you hide it, it will turn into a fear, and
Yes.
it will change from the reality, and it will
Exactly.
be an illusion in your mind. And then that is the thing that is managing you, running you, not you that is managing that part. And when you hide some part of yourself, yeah, it's really happened. And I really like this idea to speak about your weaknesses, to
Yes,
reveal them,
yes,
and
exactly.
and communicate with them. Those are like creatures, really, they are like live creatures inside of
Yes,
us that
yes,
nobody can see them. Just you can, yeah, communicate with them
exactly.
and be friends with
That's
them,
true. That's true. So
like
thank
your
you,
child.
Tima. Thank you, Tima, for sharing such, wonderful strategies for coming out of negativity and finding our true self. So I hope this episode 3 of Time to Shine will help
Hmm.
our listeners a lot to deal with negativities and to come out as a positive and optimistic person in life. So thank you,
Yeah,
and thank you
thank
for
you.
sharing your thoughts and for sharing your life journey with our show.
Hmm. Yeah, thank you so much, Roxar. Thank you for
Thank you.
inviting me.
And thank you,
Yeah.
viewers, for watching the episode 3. If you want any information about Tima, you can visit her Facebook profile, her Instagram. All is mentioned in the description below. Thank you.